game is takeable if I want it. And I do, yes, I want it. I don't care how you feel about it. I do what I want. I used to look up to the people that I'm moving in front of. It's not that crazy anymore. My city used to a come up. Bryce and Jack G. James is up next. The rest is up to me. These lames is upset. My peers get upstage. The fans are obsessed. My city is upcoming. His people are oppressed. And I'm gonna change things. I'm up at Carmichael's trying to get on the same page. I heard about the rapper that you...
This building holds just north of 80,000, and they have come out in very good numbers today at FedEx Field in Landover, Maryland. Today it's week 3, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Buffalo Bills taking on the Washington Commanders. It's the first weekend of autumn, and the NFL is in full swing as off we go on EA Sports. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Now a man who's taken the reins with the Cowboys, it's Tony Pollard. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. You talk about this Washington defense. Now, they've been excellent against the pass, the number 6 unit in the NFL.
You have to like the way that they've played in the first month. They have to be very proud being a top 10 unit against the pass. Their goal, though, in this one, see if they can improve that ranking.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Allen. That's dumped off to Perry. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. Down is a gain of 6. And this will wind up being a 3rd and 3.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
3rd play in this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3. Trying to run for it with Pollard. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 11 yards and a Buffalo first down. It was just 3rd down and short, but he'd been off a little extra.
I would say way more than he could chew, but he chewed up all that yardage in a big way. And that, to me, that was a combination of offensive line, stacked defense, and they handled it. Okay, they got the leverage, they got the blocking angles, and opened up a nice crease. And once you get past that first wave, there's room to run.
Yeah, that's just the 3rd play from scrimmage. They wanted to avoid that 3-and-out. They did.
Part of the thinking when you bring in extra tight ends, you're hoping that each of your guys gets those one-on-one blocks and creates a crease for your runner. You know what the converse is, though? You've got to win those one-on-one blocks, and when you don't, that's the result you end up with.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. They run straight ahead here with Pollard. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43. We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Throwing is Allen on 3rd. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline. But out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up 4th down. So now on 4th down, Sam Martin on the punt for Buffalo. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. It'll be a 44-yard punt. The return goes for 8.
And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10. Now the second-year man from Alabama, it's Brian Robinson.
Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
You look at this Buffalo defense.
They played really well in the win over the Raiders a week ago.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, do you now decide that I can't throw the ball against this team and try and run it like crazy? Or do you challenge them? This is going to be fun.
2nd and 7 from the 20. Here's Howell. Throw right side, taken in by Gibson.
They had 3 yards on 1st down, just 1 yard there.
Well, this defense for the Bills, very strong last week as they helped their squad improve to 2-0 on the young season.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball? Do you try and run it more? Or do you tell your quarterback, make sure you see your guys open before you deliver?
Howell throwing on 3rd down here.
And they take him down. The Bills get to him.
Ed Oliver, that time the one to get in there and bring him down. So on 4th down, Washington going to call on Tress Way to punt it away. Back deep for Buffalo is Nyheim Hines.
And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Fielded at the 43. It's a 45-yard punt, but a decent return there of 9 yards. And the Bills are going to take over in great position here with a 1st and 10.
Out of the gun again to Pollard.
Taken down right around the 41-yard line. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
Here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3.
On 3rd down, it's Pollard.
And he'll be tackled about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 1-yard pickup leads to 4th down.
Now that was a big-time play by the defense. They as well knew where the 1st down line was, and they didn't let them get anywhere near it.
Feeling like they're not quite in field goal range yet. They're going to go for it on 4th.
Throwing now is Allen. He's got a man. It's his fullback. And he'll be brought down very close to the spot he needed. And it's going to wind up being enough. Maybe by less than a football, but a conversion nonetheless on 4th and 3.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Pollard will take it up the gut. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. That's a big letdown defensively. They had him stop behind the line, but the face mask going to bail the offense out.
And the hand does not have to be up there for too long. Just a little bit of a grab is going to be enough to get the call and the 15 yards against them.
So the penalty yards marched off on the face mask. Here's 1st and 10. It'll be a handoff to Pollard. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. How about Jonathan Allen there pushing upfield to make the stop behind the line?
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. Allen now looks to throw. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32.
No surprise there. Chase Young wrecks that play with a sack.
Well, let's see here, Charles. He was sacked 6 times last week. Now first quarter sack. What's going on in his mind?
Well, he's thinking to himself, 5 offensive linemen. I got sacked 6 times last week. Let's start thinking about keeping extra people in. Tight end stays in. If I have a fullback or the running back, they stay in and help me block. Maybe not as many receivers in a pattern. Anything to try and slow down that pass rush.
Now we've got a timeout for an injured player, and oh, this is certainly notable. That's Josh Allen, who's in some pain out there. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside.
The kick by Bass is good, and the Bills will take a 3-0 lead.
So after drive number 3 here, we have a score, and it's 3 points after the field goal.
I would say the feeling out process for both these teams, I'd say it's over, partner. Everyone understands what's going on now. You've kind of probed a little bit. Now you want to start throwing the big shots. First 3 points up on the board could be significant.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And the first drive, 3 and out. Second possession, see if they can get a little momentum.
And oftentimes that first drive is just a feeling out process. You have some plays that you've got called and you want to see how defense reacts. And it may not go terrific on the first one. Now they're ready to go. They've kind of got a look at them, got a sense. Let's see if they open things up a little bit.
See if they open things up. Let's see what the defense does here, too, after a good stop. Three 0 after 1 on EA Sports. At the 23, it's 2nd and 12. Powell, he'll look to throw it. That to the sideline, and it's intercepted. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coach. About he shouldn't have thrown that ball, but remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on the job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
They'll go with Pollard here on first down. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Here's 2nd and 7. To the air, Allen. Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle third. He couldn't catch it. Now 3rd down. The turnover put him in great field position. You don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
The line to gain is the 33 on 3rd down. Here's Allen to throw it. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
That's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there. And they're able to double their lead in this first half. It's 6-0. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Not only are they in search of their first score, they're in search of their first down in this ball game as they come up 1st and 10. And a pretty little juke move there on a nice game.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Al now to throw it. Back to Gibson and another catch for him. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. 23 yards the pickup there.
A lot of times the key is just get him the ball and let him do his thing, and they got it out to him on the left side, and he did exactly that. Excellent run after the catch.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. On the counter, Gibson. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
In motion right is Brown. On 2nd down, here's Gibson again. Fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
An extra defensive back here for the Bills on 3rd down. They'll run with Gibson. And this defense not ready for that one as he'll take this down inside the 25. It's a 1st down for Washington on a pickup of 11. Back to throw. Howell. We'll find Gibson here complete.
And they got it inside the 10 at the 8. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a first and goal.
A kicker fest so far, all points via field goals. They're hoping to change that right here. They'll run with Gibson.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of 2 there, second down.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on the early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
So they get pushed back to the 11, and here's second and goal.
Second down, Hal back to pass. This to McLaurin out on the left side. Touchdown! Terry McLaurin, his second touchdown on the season. And the Commanders are an extra point away from capturing the lead. Joey Sly on for the extra point.
He's got it, and they take the lead at 7-6.
Makes the score. Commanders 7, Bills 6.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Bills take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. They're kind of searching for that magic elixir. You know, they're moving the football a little bit, but not with any great consistency.
I love that term you just used, elixir, right?
Old school.
Old school. I love that because you don't want to put too much pressure on your defense.
And shutting him off that open field.
He's still on his feet. Inside the 20.
And all the way home for a Bills touchdown.
Tony Pollard with his 4th rushing touchdown of the year. And the Bills have regained the lead.
I don't think you can get any more efficient or tidy, whatever word you want to use in that. And one play, 75 yards in zone.
Yeah, efficient, tidy, excellent words. How about explosive? 75 yards, one play. That means everyone handled their assignment, doesn't it? It doesn't just mean that the defense broke down. They really executed the way that was drawn up on the whiteboard. Big-time play, big-time result.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Commanders take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now defensively, you've almost got to get down to those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something because right now they're just cutting them to shreds.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL.
They'll throw on first down. Here's Howell. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. First down now, but that clock rolling. Throwing here, Howell. They'll set up the screen for Gibson. And he's got this down to the 35. 11 yards there, just like last play.
Well, partner, they've used him quite well out of the backfield in this one. And here's another nice example. They set up the screen, and he's able to pick his way downfield for a nice gain there.
First down, Howell to throw. Throw going to be caught left side here by Granson. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. He got 29 yards that time.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taken them no time at all to get down here. And now they're set up with a first and goal.
So it's first and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. Another throw for Howell. And the screen unsuccessfully dropped it.
This is certainly a team that has proven it likes to target its backs through the air, and defensively, they were aware of that and certainly were prepared on that throw.
They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's second and goal now. The man in motion is Brown. On second down, a run with Gibson. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3.
And, Brad, they went to a nickel defense, and that's a surprise this close to the goal line, because ordinarily you use the back end of the end zone, the sidelines as extra defenders, and you want bigger people on the field to try and help against the run.
Well, they've got it down to the 3, but now this is third and goal. Howell, third and goal. He's got it. Touchdown, Commanders. Kellen Granson in the final seconds of the first half. And the Commanders have tied the ball game with a chance to take the lead into the locker room. Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, second year in the NFL. And I don't know if last year as a rookie, if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes, because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that. So he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the second-year quarterback.
4 seconds, all that remain here this first half as the kick gets away. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break.
14, Bills 13.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. So Washington in a good spot. They've got the lead. They will get the football as the second half gets underway. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half They didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. They'll go again with Gibson. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. They give him 16 yards there, and it's a Washington first down. They've got the lead early here in the third quarter, and runs like that are how they established that lead in the first half.
I love the fact that you're using the word lead, because they are leading from the front, pounding on the defense right now with the running game, and truly establishing themselves here in the second half.
On 1st and 10, it's Gibson. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. You don't see that a ton, do you? With a cornerback coming over to the middle of the field to make a run tackle.
That's someone with a ton of confidence to feel like nothing is pressuring him on his side of the field. Sees that the ball's moved to the middle and just sprints over there to help out. He ends up getting the tackle. Well played.
And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. Von Miller able to run him down for a loss of 12 that time.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw up a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
Here is 3rd and quite a ways. Third and long. Here's Howell. And that is incomplete. But the pressure there on 3rd down, forcing the errant pass. 4th down coming up.
And so many times we look at the opening drive of the third quarter as a tone setter, and many coaches do emphasize it. And that's a strong performance there defensively to force incompletion and, more importantly, force a quick punting situation.
It'll be a net of 40 yards following a punt of 44. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Their defense did its job by forcing the punt to start things out, and now, Charles, can the offense get in gear?
I think, partner, you can sense them saying, okay, the first half was theirs, but now let's get the momentum back on our side. We forced a punt. Now let's go downfield and score. If we do that, we'll be set up well for this second half.
And until that point, we haven't seen Julio Jones. That's hard to believe here this late in the game.
And no one more frustrated than Julio Jones, because receivers feed off of catches. That's their fuel, and that's also their affirmation. And he hasn't been getting much of that in this game, and their team is losing, and he wants to have a better effect on the game.
Just the first connection, Ryan to Jones there. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
Play action's supposed to be used to slow down pressure, slow down blitzes. In this case, though, if it takes a little too long to develop, you got people right in your face.
And lucky just to get rid of the ball with the arm going forward. Could have been a fumble. On 2nd down, it's Pollard. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. A nice little gain. 6 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, He seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
3rd down and 1. Here's Pollard again. And he's got enough for the first across midfield to the 48. Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play.
Well, someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. Allen now on 1st down. Can't get away, and he's taken down. It looks like a 12-yard loss there on the 1st down sack.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Rolling to his right. Now on the run. He'll throw it back deep over the middle. A big play here for Buffalo. 49 yards.
Well, Josh Allen just might have the strongest arm in the NFL. And at 6'5", he can put his whole body into it too. And this, an absolutely gorgeous throw. Perfect arc, and it results in a big, big pickup.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. To throw, it's Allen. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
A 3rd quarter now, to 1-point game as they line up 2nd and 10. Now Allen. And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17. Chase Young able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. And keep in mind, in addition to the 2 sacks that he now has, CD, he's also had a couple of quarterback hurries. He's been very disruptive.
To put it mildly, and it reminds me of the time I asked an offensive tackle who struggled like this in a game. He said he was telling the coach, hey, what do you want me to do? This guy's just eating me alive. And the coach finally just looked at him and said, applaud.
So after the sack, Allen and the Bills with work to do on 3rd and long. Looking to throw. Allen. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
On that snap, he's a hero of his defense after the play he just made. A one-possession game, and his hit kept it exactly that.
So on 4th down, off goes Allen. On comes Tyler Bass for the Buffalo field goal. From the right hash, just a 34-yard attempt. The kick by Bass is good. And the Bills have come back to regain the lead. So it's his 3rd field goal now in the ball game, and they've needed his leg. This last one gives them the lead.
It's been a back-and-forth kind of a game, hasn't it? Now you got to tell your defense, guys, need you to make this stand up because we got the momentum going in the right direction, but we need you to make sure we carry it home.
Washington will take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. The last series form, a little disappointing, forced a punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive. 1st and 10. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
Third quarter of a 2-point game. A good one so far. Here's 2nd and 10.
Get in the end zone for that ball down the field.
Now He's got it to Gibson. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Let's make some good plays today.
Brown goes in motion left. And he'll get it here on the touch pass. And he's just going to run right into that big old defensive end. And that play going nowhere. This defense not fooled one bit on that touch pass.
And this has become one of those kind of in vogue plays, you know, kind of like the shuffle pass was a few years ago. This one never got off the ground, but you understand why a lot of teams are running it. These wide receivers, a lot of them, they've run like running backs with the ball in their hands.
2nd and 11. And Howe will throw it. And his throw here is incomplete.
They certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Here's Howell. And that would be incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
Here's Tressway now as he's on to punt for Washington. And this returnable for Hines. So a good punt there, but a very strong 14-yard return. And out will come the offense as they take over. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
2nd and 7. Allen going to fire quickly and get it to Diggs out wide. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there.
A catch and a first down from Stephon Diggs, one of the league's most consistent.
Back now at FedEx Field. It's been a good one so far. Just a 2-point game here as we get set for quarter number 4. Running right, it's Pollard. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 121 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. If you can keep getting gains like that, Charles, with the lead here in the 4th quarter, I mean, keep running it, right?
No doubt about it, but what the offense coordinator has to do is understand. They're going to continue to stack the line of scrimmage. What runs do you have in your arsenal that'll work against a stacked box and continue?
Oh, Allen cannot get away, and down he goes. That's Deron Payne with a sack that time.
This is a little hard for me to compute because I'm watching sack after sack happen, but somehow they're still behind in the game. I would expect all of this defensive pressure to translate to them taking a lead. And thus far, it hasn't happened. Time's winding down. They don't want to waste this type of performance from these ace pass rushers.
The offense on 3rd down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This is 3rd and 7. Swinging this out for Pollard. And boy, he had the marker square in his sights, but a good tackle's going to leave him about a yard or so short. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down. They'll run forward with Pollard. Fourth down, no problem. Just a ho-hum pickup of 14 to keep the offense on the field.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front seven, reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
So the drive will indeed continue. 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. Allen going to throw. He's got the hook up with Diggs. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomped down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. Operating from the red zone now. Allen. Another target for Stephon Diggs, and he brings it in. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. 12 more yards for him there. It's a first down.
That's the third time on this drive that these two have connected with each other. They've got a real rapport going, and right now it's paying off with big chunks of yardage, as shown by that last play.
So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. They'll run with Pollard. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
This drive's taken more than 3 minutes off the clock already as they come up on 2nd down. Quick throw here by Allen, complete. Touchdown, Bills! Stephon Diggs with career touchdown number 60. And the Bills get an important score there to extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. So a heck of a drive right there with the game potentially hanging in the balance.
A very good drive, and now conversion to make it a 2-score game and a solid lead.
Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that makes this a 9-point game.
Commanders 14.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. From his end zone is Byron Pringle. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
Takes over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit. Howell to the air on 1st and 10. Got this complete to Jahan Dotson. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
And here's a spot where this offense says, we got to start making something happen. We're down 2 scores. It's the 4th quarter. We've got to start moving with some urgency. And here's a big play that gives them a ray of hope that they can get back in this one.
Let's get in the pocket. Come on, patient.
On 1st down, Howell. A short one there, caught by Granson. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. And McLaurin, the motion man right. Well, Howell's going to mix it up here.
They'll look to throw now on first down.
That's out to the flat for Gibson.
And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. And now they're in the hurry-up.
And once more, Howell back to the air. Over the middle, brought in by Dotson.
And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning.
Now first and goal. Howell, he'll look to throw it.
To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
When you run in the slant, timing is everything, and against that man coverage, there was no space available, and incompletion as a result.
Second and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line.
Robinson trying to get to the goal line, but he's going to be stopped just short at the 1. Robinson again, but he will not get to the goal line. In fact, he won't get to the line of scrimmage as they push him back to the 2.
And Oliver made the tackle. A loss of a yard brings up 4th and goal.
Here's a big one. It's 4th and goal. 4th down, Howell, desperation time.
Oh, what a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. And the lead is down to 2.
Makes the score Bills 23. Commanders 41.
Kick team out there for the Commanders as they send this one away. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a first down and make them use up all of their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
At the 17-yard line.
So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here.
Back to throw. Allen.
And Davis has it over the middle. Now Washington going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down.
And these guys certainly are not hiding what their intention is. They're absolutely showing it. They're definitely not going to sit on this lead here in the 4th quarter.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on 1st down. Now Washington going to go ahead and use their final timeout
as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, We're going to call timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get him behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine.
He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. And he will have a Bills first down, and that should be that. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
The Bills on their way to victory now as they take the knee. Allen down to a knee, and that should just about do it. And they cannot do anything to stop the clock defensively. 3 straight wins to start the campaign now.
And this is where a team, privately, within the confines of their own room, their meeting rooms, the locker room, they start to think to themselves, we're pretty good. We should be a playoff team.
What a finish in this one, Charles. You know, this group, they come in, they have to fight a hostile atmosphere every snap. They get the late score, they get the victory, and that flight home, it's going to be a little sweeter after this one.
And Brandon, just like you, I was fired up for that last sequence. How about that? Wouldn't you have loved to have been in the huddle when they were mounting that game-winning drive? Big-time moment. No one shied away from it. They tuned out the crowd, kept their heads, and executed the way they needed to earn that win.
So for the Bills, it's an ideal start as they move to 3-0 now on the young season. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for Washington, they'll fall to 1-2. And they'll look to get back in the winning column next week as they head to Philly to face off with the Eagles. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.
blue checks, this all change, you know. Another man made my phone ring, hello. Said he capping, but won't step, you know. Every time he sell me, that's phone, hello. Bling, bling, blow, mad, I'm like, wow, what did I do now? Don't you get me, okay? I might pull a ticket out of my account, okay? Just to show you how to count, okay? Newest, don't compare me to these, they don't do enough. They can't walk it in my shoes because I'm booted up. I got opposition showing me computer love. Ram inside the club, I got no worries today. I get paid to party on a permanent base. That's true. Only time we link is meet and greet. On and off the jet, cause I got places to be. Alright. Business as usual. Usually I wouldn't smile.